It is now summer of year 1. We restarted after the update yesterday. There we go. And my onions are ready to harvest. Sorry, I posted over on YouTube, and I like to keep it in like seasonal stuff, like only record per season. We're gonna do this. Put these up. We need to get the food storage out and stuff like that. That way we have more than 4 seasons that this stuff can last. Nice. Skills. Farming. Farming knowledge. Technology. Resource shed is up. Hunting lodge isn't anywhere close. Food storage and barns ready. Workshop's nowhere close. But we had a thing of 20 onion seeds, and we got 156 onions, and 37 onion seeds, so that was a good deal. We're gonna take some more coin. I think we only need 200 coin. And we're gonna get fertilizer. So we need 20 fertilizer to plant the next season of crops. It's a teeny tiny guy, but it makes a lot of food. We'll also probably hit Alwyn and yeah, Unighost. Unighost is asking us to talk to him too. So we got a couple things we need to do. J, F. So to make it where it's the main quest, open your journal for J for journal, and then pick the quest you want and hit F, and it'll follow. We're not too stinky either, so we'll go talk to our future wife real quick. Guys, you know I'm not passing up rocks, okay? You knew it was gonna happen. I'm already getting ready for our next house. First time I crossed the river, I was worried I was gonna drown. It was like people back then didn't know how to swim unless they'd been around water before, because there's like a lot of drownings or something. It was really weird. But anyway, long story short, I was worried that he wouldn't know how to swim and that we would drown. I was also worried the trees falling on us would kill us. Yes, many, many fears. I was super scared until I died the first time, and then realized as long as you go to bed, like go to sleep, it auto-saves. If you stay up all night and keep working, it does not. And you can also hit F5 for quick save. That way if you die, then it rolls back to the latest save. And you can also use F5 for dialogue management. Inga, come back! Inga. Hey, how you doing? How are your villagers doing? We can't say nice weather because it's raining. That's a trap. How have you been? Alright, we got a 100 approval rating from her, but we want affection. Because we're wanting her to marry us. Beautiful lady. She might not like saying we're beautiful. She looks beautiful today, but we're gonna try it. Okay, it's okay. Beautiful flowers. She does like that one. I like you. It says still neutral. That's fine. She doesn't care about the dress. So the I like you a lot is like a neutral dialogue, so you can advance to the next one. Alright, so she's at 45 affection. That actually is pretty good for... We're not even halfway done with the year yet. F5 to quick save. Yeah, some people don't like gossip, some people do. It's a whole thing. You are... Meh. So meh. Alright, we gotta go across the river. Do. Sorry, I always pick Inga. Inga's always my favorite. When we first started, she had 10 animal husbandry. So your farming and animal husbandry share the same skill, which is the chicken. So here's your farmer and your person that takes care of your animals. Yeah, she had 10 in this, which is the max skill you can have. Currently, she just has 5, I think. But we're about to see, again, there's been changes. We're not recruiting people yet, but we are looking for people with the digger. So the digger does trees and rocks. So it'll be our person that takes care of our firewood and logs initially, and then our hunter will be our next endeavor. So those two are the two that I like to have right off the bat. And you will have to have one empty house in order to recruit anybody to the village. Once they're in the empty house, you can sort them into another place that you want them to be. But that was one of the changes in the notes yesterday. People were talking about, like, this guy only lives in one house and he's a single person, and I can't recruit anybody else to my village because they say they want a house, even though there's a spot. So we'll have to have one vacant house just to drag people in. Alright. I just took a side quest because I'm dumb. 1 onion and 1 cabbage seed. Okay, we can do that because we have 1 onion and we shy a cabbage seed. J, Unighost. J, F, F, F. Okay. I made a house in the woods. Want me to go talk to Samber? Okay, well, hold on. We also gotta talk to this guy. Medieval surfing, guys. You just saw it. Hi, Alwyn. Guess what, dude? I have a stick. You can have my stick. You're welcome. So we have to come back and talk to him tomorrow. So right now we'll go talk to Sambor, though. So that's how roads are made. Yeah, exactly. It's surfing. Wherever they feel like surfing. Alright, the location we're going, we have nice little quest marks on the map. The location we're going is up here. And, there are wolves right here. And I've seen them over here too, but mostly right here. However, they did make it where if you have a dialogue open, like say you ran through and you weren't aware wolves were chasing you, and you started talking to Sambor up here, you wouldn't be attacked while you're in dialogue. That's a temporary thing that they're doing right now. Also, I kind of want to pit stop. This is my normal place to build, by the way. Right through here. And on the other side of the river. I love this spot. It's nostalgic because I've been here for so long. Anyway, we're gonna kill some pigs real quick. So many rocks. There's a pig there. There's a pig. 2 pigs here. A little bit to the left. Hi, Trix. Yes, that's what I'm like nervous about going up there. It's like I was making sure that I had my my torch ready, and nothing, no tools equipped, because I didn't want to get eaten. Isa, I was able to do that, thank gosh. Because that's a pain to sit there and separate the video after. I'm like, please no. But thank you very much for looking out for me. I appreciate it. Alright, where did the pig go? Dun dun dun. I know we're getting overburdened. I'm not leaving the rocks though. If I put the rocks, they'll be on the road down the way. So we'll go ahead and run those real quick. Welcome, Trix. We ended up restarting after yesterday's patch, just for giggles. We didn't make any changes to the settings though, even though you can now do that with the new game. I was tempted on a couple of them, but we left them alone. Sorry, I'm hunting to try to get me closer to the hunting lodge. I didn't say I'm hunting well. I just said I'm getting... And sadly, we can't do my good old meat with gravy right off the bat, because now you have to have a Tavern 1 unlocked in order to get the recipes for the foods now. So no pottage right off the bat, and no meat with gravy. Alright. For reals, guys, we are going to go talk to Sambor, I promise. Oh yeah, we got a pit stop for our cap too. So we're going up here on this road here. Through here, and then right here, we'll make a quick pit stop. I'm not talking about the storyline too much, because you guys see me flip through the quests really fast. It's basically so you guys, when you guys play, you'll have fresh access to it, and I don't know, just like Not exactly spoilers, besides having to talk to somebody. Do. So you get up here, and there's a railing, and your small pond right over there. When the railing breaks, just follow the hill down. And down here is a water skin, and a cap, and some iron bolts, and 1 gold in a tiny little pouch. There's also a wagon wheel if you want it, but I don't want it. So we're going to equip the cap though. There we go. Perfect dwarf. Nope, they haven't changed it yet, and it does respawn every single year if you just feel froggy and you want stuff. Okay, how close are we? We should be in wolf territory. Okay. Let's switch this out for the torch. Okay. Just gonna walk through here in a nice, calm manner. Hi, monkey. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that was a reason why I did it. The main reason I did it is because we've done this like 5 times. Oh, see, wolf right there. Okay. He was really close. I'm surprised he didn't try to murder us. Okay, cool. Sambor. Hey, you look a lot younger than you used to. I'm not gonna steal anything, I just wanted to look at stuff that he has. No, not stealing anything. So he's got a house now, if you guys didn't notice. He did not have a house previously. Alright, let's get that. Oh, put that away. Just ignore me. Usually you cannot be that close to wolves. That's just weird that he didn't attack us. Dun dun dun. Alright. Back to Unighost. Doom 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 doom. Yeah, I'm not sure why he didn't. That makes me nervous. Maybe they like lowered the aggro range of those up in that particular spot. Because I know a lot of people run up there to get Somber would have like 2 or 3 wolves on them sometimes. Alright, we already talked to Inga, didn't we? I think we did. Pretty sure we did. Maybe he's like, why did you give me a house? I was sleeping in the hunting lodge. I don't need people. I don't know. Maybe he's like antisocial. Or selectively social. There you go. Alright, there we go. Grab some stuff. We do not pick berries to eat. We pick berries to sell. Because... Oh, thank you. Yep, if you like the community and stuff, I'm here on Twitch. If you guys want to follow, and over on YouTube if you want to subscribe. Commenting on Alvin's Quest, yeah. You guys, like, why are we picking berries again? Guys, it's important. Berries are important. Alright, we're going again. I think I said this earlier, but make sure to drop your Prime sub on someone in the next couple of days so you don't lose it or waste it, or it's just gone in the wind. Me or any of your other streamers you'd like to support, make sure to throw out a sub for them. Because if you're paying for Prime, you get a free one anyway. I don't have a lot of stuff with mine because I'm pretty much brand new doing this stuff. But yeah, I didn't even know there was a Twitch Prime sub, and I gave mine to Bone. I'm like, here, Bone. We'll be back for those rocks. Don't worry about that. We had to get rid of this dun 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 berries that we have in our pocket. We gotta pick up fertilizer. Yes, we do need water soon. Very soon. Dun dun dun. Cattle. Yeah, we decided not to do cattle this time, so we're gonna do half sheep and half goats in the fold once we unlock it in like 4 years. I mean, I don't know if I'd say like, it's just more like a thing that happens a lot. Alright, so 20 fertilizer. Yeah, I mean, I think I did good because I didn't checkbox either one of those unlimited food and water things, so I'll starve to death the good old honest way. Alright, how much room do we have left? Fertilizer, 10. We could get some of those rocks. We'll run back in a minute. Not right now, though. Water's delicious. Okay, 8. So if you have a water skin, you can equip it to your hotbar, and then you hold E to fill. Once you have it in your hand, and I think it's like 4 drinks or something. Yeah, so it only took a quarter of that. Maybe it's 5, I don't know. I'm gonna fill that up. We'll never use this, by the way. We're gonna take it back to the house and throw it in there, and it's just gonna sit there forever. But it is available to those of you who actually want to use one. All the berries. We're gonna go ahead and get the cabbage planted real quick. By real quick, I mean eventually. You sold yours? I usually sell it. Yeah, exactly, monkey. I usually sell the iron bolts and the water skin. Bandits. Those aren't here yet. Neither is the horses. But that's okay. We got a good chunk of stuff. I'm just happy they made it so customizable for people. So that's going to be a really big thing for a lot of people, is being able to customize the game more like how they want it. Like if they wanted the longer days, they can now have it. I mean, I guess I could see myself using it if we didn't live right next to the water. And we're already full over here. Man. We'll have to run to the village to get a cabbage seed for this other guy. To fulfill the quest, but we'll do that in a little while. Dun 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 dun. Take one more leather. And make another bag. Oh yeah. Wait, what? Oh, okay, you're right. I worded that wrong. So the seasons can be up to 30 days. The day length is still exactly the same. Good point. That would have been poorly worded. We don't need any lynch mobs running around. Fertilizer. I haven't got an event yet. I know it's supposed to improve mood or make mood worse, but mood doesn't have an effect on productivity yet that I've seen. So, I don't know. Do 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 do. All right, there we go. And then back to this thing. Cabbage. Oh, we didn't actually get the seeds though. Let me do that real quick. There we go. Welcome back. Hopefully your conference call went well. I like doing catch up to see where everybody's at in the week and then doing my own thing. And then like a Monday meeting for figuring out where everybody is and if anybody's stuck or needs help. I like those. I don't like everyday meetings though, if I don't have to have them. I think this is the first season I'm not trying to min-max everything. It feels like a different playthrough altogether. Alright. Simple bag. Wooden hoe, we don't need that. Oh yeah, we're full. Cancel. Let's get the spears out of there. Sticks. Okay. Grab some sleeps. We'll go talk to Unighost and Alwyn real quick. I think we need another stinking stick or 5. There we go. Oh crud. I need to run all the way to Dinica. Nice. Yeah, that's why we're gonna run to Dinica real quick so we can grab that 1 cabbage seed. That way we can finish the quest inside the season. I think Baranica also has cabbage seeds. Just because we're gonna do it. It's gonna happen. We'll have to go to Dinica twice more anyway. Kind of trying to smush the stuff together. Because we need to talk to Al. Oh, we need to get food though. Because food on the road is not fun. Yeah. There we go. Okay, food. Dried meat, an apple. See, onions have 4 nutrition, so they have that. Anyway. So we go north instead of to Dinica. Baranica. See, at least there's nice bathe water right outside our house. Those big ripples mean you're actually getting clean. Oops. Alright, let's get our auto walk on. There we go. Ugh, I'm gonna stretch. Much better. Now we can't auto run, but we can auto walk. No, that is not approved form of transportation here. We know. We know. Do-do-do-do. I don't think I've ever taken this road. I usually have to take this road. There's tons of pigs and stuff right here in Weissen. By tons, I mean 3. I've seen 8 pigs there one time, but I think it was, what is that? Oh, that's rock, okay. They have cabbage in the field, so let's hope the guy that sells stuff also has cabbages. Hi, buddy. Hey. He does. Alright, we're only taking... How much do we need? We brought coin at least. Management, technology, journal. So you only need 1 cabbage seed. Okay. Alright, there we go. Let's look. So we got a farmer. Oh, there's a hunter right there. Hi, hunter. Hey, do you got a minute? How have you been? You're gonna... Yeah, you didn't like that. Okay. That's fine. Because we can't use their benches and stuff. Trust me, I would have already had some of the stuff going. Alright, so we got the seed, so let's go back here. As you can see, we got 3 quests to turn in over here. We are gonna pit stop to talk to the future wife. And there should be pigs and Weissen up here. And a little further down though. There's the Weissen right there. Usually 2 in this location. And then the pig herd should be here. There's 1. Sorry, the reason I stopped to pit stop for hunting is not because we need food or anything. It's because I'm always slow on getting the hunting lodge up. Like, that's my slowest thing. Alright, there should be some more pigs here, but we're gonna keep moving. Okay, let's keep going. Who is 45? Oh, okay, never mind. I must have read that wrong. Sorry, guys. Do. Borowo. Hi, chickens. Aw, thanks, Trix. Inga, come back. Hi. Alright, she won't like either one of these. She doesn't like you talking about her figure, and she doesn't give a crap about how much money you make. So that's a non-starter right there, guys. Just walk away from that one. She doesn't like early bird gets the worm, and she does not like talking about robes. So, today was a wash. protein, meat, cabbage. We didn't pit stop for the onions, so we'll go ahead and buy 1 onion seed in here. And cry, because we wasted a whole handful of berries. Do 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 do. I mean, I'm tired of walking right now. There we go. Erk. I was kind of hoping we had a survivalist skill so we could get maybe a little bit of athlete, but that's not a thing that's going to happen yet. Hi, small child. Alright, so he gives us the fur hood and fur boots, which we will promptly equip because we'll need them for winter. And then we'll sell him some trash spears. Just for the heck of it. Alright, we do need to go talk to Adelina. Hi. 1 onion seed, please. Thank you. Alright, journal. Little garden. Go hunt this guy down. Now, little garden is one of my favorite ones because it's actually one of the lower cost stuff, especially when you start doing your own farming. Here's some seeds. So he gave us 15 coin, 15 rep, and something else. 2 wheat grain. And we got a new level in diplomacy, which will also be slammed into diplomacy knowledge. Okay. Now we got 2 of 3 neighbors quests done now. We're gonna go talk to Alwyn real quick, I think, maybe? Yeah, let's go talk to Alwyn. Dude, what's new? He just gave us 50 Dynasty points. I don't remember him giving us Dynasty points. Alright, so little kid's picking on your sister. I'll go talk to him. Jay. Alright, everybody for throwing him in the river, raise your hand. I'm joking. We can't do that. So the first 2 quests with Alwyn, you basically just have to have a stick to complete the quest. The storyline is slightly humorous. At least I found it humorous. Here you go. And he gives us a flatbread, which we will promptly eat. There we go. So we have to wait till next summer. Oh man. So if we'd have done his quest in the spring, we would have been done. And we could have started his quest again. So, that's on me. That was my fault. For not getting that done. So Alwyn, make sure to finish his 2 stick quests in the spring. Otherwise you have to wait a whole year. Man. This is what happens when you don't min-wax everything. No chicken. It's fine. So we now need to go to Dagobert. Oh, actually while we're here doing stuff, let's run back and get those rocks we threw on the ground out there. Well, usually I'm on top of the quest, and I decided not to because we were too iffy about where we were gonna park. Wasted a whole day trying to decide. Well, if you had 4-day seasons, I mean, that wouldn't have been a thing. If only there was some way we could change that. Not joking. But yes, you guys can change it if you want to. Makes the quest line a little easier, I guess. Having more days to complete the quests. Like, you're never supposed to accept quests on the last day of a season because it's almost automatically guaranteed to fail. Unless you already have all the stuff. Oh nice, we actually had enough room to pick those rocks up. Awesome. We're also going to pick up some more rocks, because why not? Only crazy people leave rocks on the ground. Or people that may be like really far from home and just can't stop picking up rocks. Don't judge me, guys. Okay. Oh. We'll be back for those rocks too. So I think we got enough rocks to build maybe 2 houses right now. Oh, I'll come back for those, because it's better than sorting through the stupid bushes trying to find the silly things. Yeah, because we didn't finish Alan's quest in the springtime to get the wait till next summer prompt, it means we're gonna be a year behind on our bow. Which kind of sucks. That's it, we're re-rolling, we're deleting this whole thing. We're just gonna start fresh. Those are things I have to like talk myself out of, by the way. It's fine. Do 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 doom do 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 doom 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 doom. I mean, we already have 95 Dynasty rep, so that's really good, actually. Do do do. How far are? Oh man, we're so far out here. I think I'll like this just for the flat spaces alone, but at the same time I hate it currently because it's so far away. Nice strong love-hate relationship right now. Sticks. Do, do, I know, right? I did. Also, stone should not be in here, and log shouldn't be in here. And a trap. Boop. There we go. Alright. I'm thinking. Like we need to run all the way back and get the rocks. Okay. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and do that even though it's... Yes, unstuck will not work forever, guys, but it works for right now. Oh, we did get a skill point in this, so let's get athlete. Just a little bit slower stamina consumption. So you can run just a little bit longer. Also, I don't know how far away we actually dropped the rocks. I think it was over here. Yeah, there it is. Alright. No more rocks. Okay. Come on, Autowalk. I need you. Okay, there we go. So what's gonna happen is, I'm gonna stop streaming, and then I'm gonna build my entire village back there where I like to build it. Like, why does Tia not play anymore? Because she doesn't want us to know that she moved. You know what? No. I'm gonna be comfortable this playthrough. I'm gonna be comfortable, which means we're gonna build another house right now. I can't. I want to be comfortable. It made me antsy all last playthrough that I wasn't in where I wanted to be. So we're gonna build over here. And we'll use that as the rotator house for people coming into our village. It's like, I know logically this is a better spot because it's more centralized and there's more places we can go, especially when we make backpacks and stuff. But, yeah. Just, I want to be over here. Well, at least we won't have any trouble with the rocks, finding rocks for our house, because we have most of them already. Yeah, exactly. I've seen all those flat spots. I'm like, man, that'd be a great spot to build, but I love where I'm at. I like this spot. Alright. Now you guys like, man, we have to do this again? Sorry, guys. Sorry. This is like a weird playthrough this time. And it's probably going to bug me that we're a year behind on our bow for like the rest of the 8 years we play this until another big update. I mean, I could log into my very original save and see what everything is, but I don't know, I think that would feel weird. Okay. We don't chop down the trees on this side of the road because that's where we put our hunting lodge and our wood person. Yeah, Dwarf, that'll probably be what we end up doing, because spears are not really good for getting all your hunting done, in my humble opinion. Okay. I don't have a storage limit. Oh man. All right. Only because I was internally battling with myself about where I wanted to build. Because I wanted to go back to my original spot. Because I just like it better. Yeah, yeah, Kumbi, you already guessed. I don't have to look at your guess. You were gonna guess. Yep. I know, because you know me, and you've played games with me for like the last few years, so you know how much of a creature of habit I am. He's gonna pass out cold. Okay. We're on a new map. Where'd Tia build? I don't know. Where did she build last time? Like, this is the worst spot you could have picked. I was like, I know, but it's the first spot I picked, so now we're here forever. At least we get to tear this one down relatively soon. Because it's crooked as heck. See, just when you actually need birches for the stupid branches. I decided to do a resource storage, that way we can just haul all of our stuff over here. And then we'll build the house. Nice. It is time for food soon. But it's not like we can cook pottage. Nice. Look, I'm happy with this. Yeah, so there are like a stupendous amount of better places to build on the map. But yeah, I think we're just gonna build where we're happy from now on. The last spot wasn't bad, like a bad spot by any means. It just, I like other stuff. It's super dark, guys. Not a dwarf. We gotta be seriously talented to be able to cut down a tree and hold a torch. That's all kinds of dangerous. Don't do this at home, kids. Well, I told you the fire department asked me not to cook anymore, so there's that. A couple more logs right here on the ground. Awesome. Alright, I think that is all the logs. Now everything else is sticks. It's just fine, we can do that. When I'm cooking ramen noodles on the stove, I have been known to burn water. So eyes, I'm right there with you. Do. Yeah, this is crooked as all get out, by the way. We're just gonna live with it though. We're gonna live with this decision to build in the dark. Yeah, who knew exactly? These are not things you learned in home ec. Do 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 do. Alright. 5, 8, and 8, and nobody can do math, so it's fine. We'll just grab some stuff. So, has anybody restarted, and what settings are you using? I said we're only using the basics, vanilla, because it's baseline for everybody, and that way I can help more people, but absolutely no shame if you want to try something different. Because, like, I am curious about a couple of things. Like, if the seasons are shorter, does that mean your farmers hustle a little bit more to get the crops planted? Or if they're longer, does that mean you can have even more fields that they have time to get around to doing? That's like some of the questions I've been thinking to myself. 4 and 5 days for Sneaky Cat? Nice. I'm wondering if, like I said, you can plant more. Alright, resource complete. Blah, 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 blah. 500 pounds that we're going to throw all this extra crap in there. Oops. Yep, there we go. I don't know why we have our shoes unequipped. Oh, because we got fur boots, that's why. Alright. Now we play the grand transfer game, where we transfer all the stuff from all the places. Also, maybe we'll get some water too. Whoops. Gonna get some rocks. There we go. All right. We will talk to Dagobert when I feel like talking to Dagobert. But I don't feel like talking to Dagobert at the moment. We will have to run all the way back over there once it is cabbage season, or once it rolls over to fall, just to pick the cabbages. We might end up having to make 2 trips because it's a lot of cabbages, and cabbages weigh a lot. Cabbages are worth 7 food, so they might just be good as a regular food source for us to chew on until we can make pottage. So at least there is that. Alright, we only have 6 weight on us. Very good. That's a good. See, I don't like fog in a lot of games, but I do like the fog in here. It actually looks good. Ark's fog is like the worst. It's like a sheen of white you can't see through. So good job, guys. Yeah, exactly. You know I can't leave these on the ground, okay? What if somebody takes them? Just joking. But I can't leave them on the ground. So we have a whole forest to deforest. We need to get our food shack up so our food lasts longer. Got resource up. We are gonna do a quick grab all of our food and eat it. So let's see what we got. We have a grand total of nothing. Awesome. $30 roasted meat. Actually, while this is cooking, even though it's like a few seconds, well, never mind, it's not gonna be enough because I'm hungry and I want to nuke something. So I'll be right back in just a second. Yep, hit the latrine, got more coffee, got more water, and food snooking. There we go. Eat before we starve to death completely. Excellent. Crafting level 1. Crafting knowledge, technology, workshop. Perfect. So much stuff done already. Eh. Stacked rooks. Okay, and we're going. Do 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 do. I'm still next summer, man. Alright, this is the whole reason we have auto walk. I'm gonna get my food out of the microwave. Alrighty. For those of you that don't know, our gimmicky little auto walk is actually left shift and number pad 8. You hold them down for about 3 seconds and it'll let you auto walk. Alright. I know, it's exhausting. Dum 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 dum. Alright. Making for even less of a burden. This is definitely why you want to pick the spot you're gonna be in. You don't have to drag everything back and forth. That's what we're gonna do though. That is kind of true because I am wolfing down food as we speak on auto walk. Hi, Spry. Getting stuff done. You know, I've been streaming almost 3 hours now. I decided to do a whole season since we're on season 1 now. Oh, sorry, a whole year since, yeah, a whole year since we're on season 1. How's that for jibber jabber? I'll get back to talking once I finish my food, guys. Isn't there a baseball team that may or may not have made it to the World Series the first time in 30 years or something? Oops, auto run off. Oops, there we go. Alright, there we go. The Dodgers, okay. Sweet. Couldn't remember exactly, but I was like, I thought they were really close. I didn't know what the outcome was, though. Oh, come on, Ottawa. You can do it. There we go. Oh, no. Look, I'm just gonna say Darwinism at this point might be a good thing. But please don't take everybody else with you. I guess, well, yeah, we'll avoid talking about that because it's just kind of like, it's frustrating in itself. Doo-doo-doom. Well, I'm happy they were able to finally make it back to the World Series, right? For the Dodgers? Baseball World Series. I'm glad they worked hard enough to get there. Okay, so they did take action when that happened at least. Okay. Try not to be super judgy, but it's hard sometimes. Yeah, I know most of our college sports and stuff have been canceled for sure. It's like the safety of the people first, and then, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. It's like, I think a lot of people that have maybe actually had it don't even know that they've had it. Alright, I think we got like 2 more trips maybe. And we should have most of our stuff. So your map will tell you your year, the time of day, the temperature, and the season. So I was just checking to see if the merchants and people were up, because we're going to go talk to Inga on our way through anyway. Nope. I'm getting nestled down into my original spot. It's gonna be a fun little playthrough. Said nothing too crazy. We'll have backpacks and stuff so we can travel even further with more stuff, hopefully. Inga's already hard at work over here. Hi, Inga. F5. Beautiful eyes. Alright, that's good. You look nice today. Go with the neutral, I like you a lot. Oh, +5. She likes that now. It's 60%. Good deal. We're gonna F5 this. I am gonna tell her she looks strong like a boar. I don't remember if she liked this or not. It's one of those hit or misses. Oh, she liked it +2. Alright, she's at 62, man. We're moving along really nicely. Yeah, so what happened was he did pull logic on me, which if we move to a centralized location, we have more towns we can hit. And this is a nice flat spot that we could actually build a fortified city in. Okay, so everything's good about this place, except it doesn't feel good to me. So I'm gonna move back to my original spot and build along here and here. But to do that, we have to go all the way over to this house and get all the crap we had. Yeah, exactly. The logic was sound, it just doesn't feel good. Dun, 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 dun. We were able to marry Inga by winter 1 the first time, or like last last playthrough. My first time, she wouldn't even talk to me like the first 2 years at all. I just said the wrong thing over and over again because I was trying to woo her and like 6 other people, and so I couldn't keep track of who liked what. And I even had a notepad trying to keep track of who liked what, and it was just horrible. So now I just hyper focus in on Inga, and we're married by winter 1. Hey, don't joke, I have spreadsheets. Alright. We got 2 pounds we can move. Alright. I'm finished wolfing down the burrito, so I can talk now. Yeah, rabbit. There's another game I was sorta enjoying, survival game. It's like sustenance or subsistence. It's a dyslexic person's nightmare trying to figure out what word that is. Anyway, But the graphics aren't near as pretty, and like the motion stuff is really like you can hit on a tree and you get 4 logs or something like that, but the tree still stays. And but yeah, the survival aspects are actually pretty fun, and it mechanics and stuff. But it's a little stiff still. It's only an alpha though. I noticed Conan Exiles got a update. So did Foundations. Yeah, it's subsidence. Blah, I can't say that word. Like I said, it's a little boxed in for my tastes, particularly. It is fun and it is challenging. You guys knew this was gonna happen. Don't even pretend like you didn't know it was gonna happen. Yeah, Foundation's been coming out with a update like every 2 weeks here lately. So there's that. I do want to play that with you guys one of these days because it is pretty fun. I'm so far behind. I'm like 3 or 4 updates behind on that. Well, probably more than 3 or 4. I'm probably 3 or 4 months behind on that one with updates. Nice. Yeah, I've hosted Conan servers as well, Dwarf. I don't know what the updates were. I didn't check them. I just was on Steam and it just showed me the things that got updated. There's also one, I don't know if you guys know it, but it's Citadel. It's like a magic user game. It is actually really fun to play. I played it way back when it was first released for people to play. I mean, it's not it might not be full released yet, but I had a blast with it. So I might be launching that server again sometime. Because they've been a long way since last time we played, but it's been a little while. Alright, this might be the last or the second to the last trip. We don't know yet. And then tomorrow / fall, we'll have to come back and get all the cabbages. And then we can delete everything over there and be done. Do 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 do. Nice. I did look at that, but I didn't actually purchase it. I have Valnarok as well, but I only played that for maybe 20 minutes. Spry, have fun, man. I know have fun and work are like not synonymous, but hopefully you can have some type of fun. Thanks for pit stopping in. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm still tracking Ashes of a Creation and a couple of other ones. Thank you, Rose. Welcome to the community. That's usually how it works though, right, Spry? Get something working and then you gotta go. So tired. I've been carrying this bag of seeds in my hand forever. There we go. See how nice and flat this is out here? We could build forever here. But I want to go back to things. Moon, Ash of a Creation, hopeful in your house. Yeah, I really hope that they do a good job on it. I'm gonna be sad if they don't, but that's okay. There was a thing where, I had done something. Hold on, let me move all this stuff into my backpack. Alright, that's all of it. Yep, lifetime subscription. I did too. It wasn't Ashes of Creation, what was it? It was, there was another one that I had really high hopes for, and then they have been focused more on the PvP stuff than the actual game, which was so disappointing to me. Like, I don't give a crap about the PvP part. I'm more interested in, like, the world building aspect and stuff. But I'm trying to think what it was. It wasn't Ashes of Creation. Yeah, getting in on the lifetime subscriptions when they're in Kickstarter is great because you don't have to pay the subscription fees every single month. I did that with the Secret World. Evicted the kid. Nice. Yeah, I kind of regret getting into WoW last season when Classic came out because I'd never really played it before. And you absolutely have to have a sub for Classic, so that makes me really sad. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to pay $15 a month for the rest of my life. I haven't actually been playing it lately. I've been doing other stuff, but I'm also in a guild that likes my rogue, running with them doing stuff, so I'm like, man. Nice. Oh geez. Moon. That is super time consuming. In the guild I'm in now, they asked if I was interested in any of the leadership stuff. And I was like, no thank you. I ran a guild back in Star Wars Galaxies. Pre-NGE and stuff. And absolutely loved that game. And then it just got destroyed. So I don't have any heart left to be able to do that again. And so usually our guilds consist of like some of my buddies that I game with and my sister and brother. So it's usually a small guild. Simple bag. Whoops. Actually, didn't mean to throw any of that in there, it just happened. Straw. Okay, so we need my hat back, my torch back. Probably need to eat. Stone axe, wooden hammer. Okay. We're back over here in my normal spot. I usually have some on this side and then some along right here because this is actually really flat through here. This is crooked because we put it up in the middle of the night instead of waiting. But I usually have like the town, quote unquote, right here. And then the houses throughout here. And then the woodshed and hunting lodge over there. And the fields up here. Oh, nice, yeah. See here. Alright, I think we're good for now, so we can grab some more logs. Cut down some logs. Skills. Oops, there we go. Yeah, there's a lot of benefits to different places for sure. This was just the first place I set up and I really like it. So I want to keep building there for some reason. I didn't want to do that one. Whoops. Oh, we broke the axe, didn't we? There's the hammer. Grab us some more rocks. Oh, need one more stick. Ready there. There we go. Excellent. Hey, monkey, at least you're honest about it, man. So if you're wondering the orientation of fields, it is based on north, south, east, and west. So you'll get a direct layout Flat to the north. And then everything else lines up, so there's no way to slant it at all. It's all straight cardinal directions for each side. So my brain's a liar, and it kept telling me that that Hornica was north. I'm like, no. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. We gotta build a food thing, and then a house, and then another house. Alright, there we go. Dum, 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 dum. And 10. So we just gotta make sure not to have anything in our inventory when we transition over for the night, because it's gonna pop us back to our old location. You're inceptioning Twitter or Twitch, whatever platform this is. It's a thing. Perfect. such a crybaby. Come on, you can do it. Plenty of stamina to build a woodshed. Or food storage. You're fine. What, Raggy? Dum da 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 dum da dum. Did we chop 2 trees down? I feel like we did, but we might not have. There it goes. That in no way surprises me. There we go. And there we go. Do 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 do. Alright, so all the baselines are done. Ah! Didn't want to do that, but that's okay. 2 logs shy. So we're getting our food and our resource storage up, so that way when we get our woodworker and our hunter, they'll already have access to all the things and we don't have to manually put stuff in their house, which I was not looking forward to doing. Alright, so food storage is complete. We're gonna truck some of the stuff over here. I try to give you warning if I can. That might not always be the case due to ice storms and weather. But not me this time. Nice. We probably need to grab a couple more berries for the berry quest before it's too late. Alright, let's drop this in here. Plenty of berries, meat, tons of onions, roasted meat. What does our technology tree look like? So woodshed's there, good deal. We're on our way to Simple House because we want to build simple houses if we can. And then, let's see. Hunting Lodge, we'll actually have to go do the hunting soon. Barn, hen house, workshop, sewing. Okay, so we got a little ways to go. I mean, maybe they should flip these two around, I think. Maybe tavern, workshop, then tavern, and then this. Because this is better food sources for people. But, let's see here. Yeah, we almost have backpacks, which will be super handy. Alright, let's check over here. Oh, we're out of water. Alright. We're just gonna work through the night and deforest this entire place, and then 2 summers from now we'll be back to forest land. Although I am a little nervous to do that for the plain simple fact that maybe this stuff will disappear. So we're gonna do a twofer. So that one's in logs on the ground, and then we're gonna leave this one chopped in half. Okay, so we're leaving those 2 alone because I want to see if it rolls over in the season, if they disappear or not. Do. I'm hoping not. I think we got another 5 minutes that we can chop stuff down and get it into the storage. At least that is my wish. But it would suck because I don't want to have to carry it back and forth again. Cabbages are already gonna have to be enough fun for me. Come back. Do 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 do. This is so crooked. It's gonna bother me. We would have deleted it, but it said our chest was too heavy, and I'm like, we don't even have anything in our chest. You're a liar who lies. Some more berries in there. So we're not completely destitute of food. I think we do have technology, crafting. Yeah, our workshop's open, so we could actually build our workshop. I did. We didn't actually change any settings because the new games, when you make new games, you have a bunch of settings you can pick now for your gameplay settings. And they can only be done at the start of a new game. But yeah, I started over. Just kind of goofing off. Now we're checking the map. Okay. One of my favorite side quests to do for villagers is cut down 20 trees. We don't have that one right now, but it would be super handy if we did. Nice. Yep, Little Garden and Just Like Papa are 2 of my favorites as well. little garden is a couple of seeds, and then just like Papa is handing a little kid all kinds of sharp objects. I haven't done the thirsty quest yet, I don't think. I might have, but I don't recall it off the top of my head. Put the sticks up real quick. We're kind of waiting to get TP'd for the season. If you're wondering what we're waiting on. 21. It's about to roll over to 22. Alright, so yep, got a little bit more time. Not much. Oh, they just want to drink out of a water skin? Do you have to give them the water skin? Alright, axe is broken. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. They take a drink out of it and then hand it back to you. Nice, so you don't actually lose anything. Nice, nice, nice. I do like that. That's kind of cool. So I hate it when they said, I had a recurve bow. I'm like, no you didn't. Why do you keep lying to me? There's no way you had a recurve bow. Or my second favorite one is, my house was damaged in a storm. Please bring me all this daub. And also, it was made out of logs. And you're standing there and they're in front of the house and it's like, you had a wattle house with no daub. Don't even play. Alright. 20 more minutes in game. Hey, I just bring him meat he had in the first place. I'm like, here you go, buddy. Did you need this? Speaking of, let's see what technology, food storage, hunting lodge. Yeah, we'll have to do this soon. I am not looking forward to it, but it needs to be done. Dun, 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 dun. We have to figure out something to cook and craft. That way we can get to Tavern 1 so we can actually have mixed food again. At least the Hunter's Lodge can do dried meat. Kinda don't want to have I don't want to have a person here. How do I say it? I don't want to recruit anybody until Hunting Lodge is open. Oh, yeah, when you know the hunter single. Yes. I just started playing this morning for this playthrough. And I'm on 2.0.1. And pouches and backpacks are almost open for us. It's in sewing 1 is when we can start that. But yeah, I didn't know 2 had a thing. So at the end of this one, guys, I've been streaming almost 4 hours now. So I guess when this rolls over, we'll log out for just a minute so I can get the update. If you guys don't mind waiting. And it'll be like 5 seconds. Just waiting for the day to roll over. Actually, we don't even have to do that. Forgot. Yeah, you don't have to wait for the day. You can make the day go by this. Sleep. Knowledge is power? Oh man, what? Alright guys, here's our first event. A strange man came to your village. Alright, he's already got me creeped out. No joking. He claims he knows a lot about wilderness and can teach you for some gold coins. He wants 1,000 gold coins? 500 points in survival? Oh, man. And you could ask about hunting instead and get 500 skill points in hunting, and then you would have your hunting lodge. Game, why do you hate me? I don't even have 1,000 coins yet. Yeah, I mean, that would be ideal. We're gonna have to decline because that's our only option. But if I was doing this, I would ask him to please tell me about hunting. Because that'd be 500 skill points, and I'm gonna choose this. I don't have it though, so he might not even get it. Okay. Oh, he did hunting here too. Holy crap. 2 points in hunting knowledge just then. I was hoping technology tree. No, he didn't touch technology tree. He literally taught me 500 points in this. Well, I'll have to check my my thing in a minute. Guys, I do not support bugs, okay? We don't try to cheat, but it let me click it, so it's its own fault, and we'll still have to go back all the way back to my village to check and see if they took it out of the this resource storage that I have my money in. So we might get back there and might have no monies. I thought it would give me tech 2. I'm kind of stoked that they did skills though, because I don't think I've ever had hunting knowledge points in there. I think I've had tracker one time. And I think that's it. Yeah, I thought I'd be able to have enough points to do my hunting lodge too. That's okay, man. I mean, it's free points at this point. Boop. Everybody's like, why are you destroying this? I have to. It has to be destroyed. Alright, now that we have the absolute most weight we can possibly have, we can head back home now. Bye, Felicia! Alright, so we're going to F5, and we're going to go ahead and pause recording.